Well, by now you know that snow is eventually going to make its way into the forecast for early next week, but we can't glaze over the wind threat as this big system starts to move in. A wind advisory has been issued for the highlighted counties. It starts late tonight into early Sunday morning and continues through the day on Sunday. Especially early Sunday morning, gusts could be up to 40 to 45 miles per hour in some of these spots. With the heavy rain that's moving through now, that may be enough to cause some localized power outages, some tree damage, something to watch for as the weather starts to change. Even if your county isn't highlighted, it's going to be a windy stretch for the rest of the weekend. That wind is critical as we look forward to Sunday night into Monday because it triggers lake effect snow, and that has started a winter storm watch. This is focused in on areas south and east of the lake, northern Cayuga, Oswego, Oneida, Madison, and Onondaga County. This doesn't start until late Sunday afternoon. But this is new information. It continues until Monday evening. It looks like that lake effect could hang tough for a little bit longer than we initially expected, which means we're expanding our time frame for when we could see snow. Here's what I'm focused on and what I think will happen is initially we'll get a spray of lake effect snow, then late night Sunday into Monday, a narrow band is going to set up somewhere among these counties. That means huge forecast differences from opposite ends, from Richland down to Tully, depending on where that band sets up. We could see very different impacts. And it's crazy to think we're talking about a winter storm watch when we have soaking rain in the area right now. Satellite and radar loop shows it's moving through. Back behind this is what we're watching. The system itself exits by early tomorrow morning. Cooler air takes over. Any lingering rain changes over to a slushy snow early Sunday morning, but it's what happens after this system exits that triggers the lake effect snow, and it's the wind over Lake Ontario that starts to get that going. So let me show you this hour by hour with the futurecast. Overnight tonight, periods of rain continue. Then early tomorrow morning, we get one last blast of potentially heavy rain before cold air sets in. Temperatures early tomorrow morning will likely be in the upper to mid 30s, which means some of this could be falling as a messy mix, but temperatures will be falling through the day, which means a lot of us do change over to all snow by the early afternoon, but the activity tapers off into spotty flurries by early tomorrow afternoon. We get a very brief break in the action by Sunday afternoon. We may even see some breaks of sunshine before. You can see it right here, those streamers off of the lake. That's that cold air riding the northwest wind and intensifying that lake snow. Now watch what happens very early Monday morning. We start off with kind of a wobbly spray, everyone getting potentially a few inches on the ground. Then see how this connects to the other Great Lakes that are further up to the north and west. That's going to bring extra moisture into the area, and it could potentially intensify that band and keep it in place through the ride into work on Monday. Look at how narrow this band is. Watertown may be dry all the way down in Ithaca and Cortland. You may have breaks of sunshine. Meanwhile, this could dump a decent amount of snow by early Monday morning. And speaking of which, I don't want you to focus too much on just how much snowfall will accumulate, but rather the impacts. During this entire time that snow is falling early Monday morning, Monday afternoon, it'll be blowing, low visibility, and it could be tough for road crews to keep up. The snow really starts to stack up late Monday morning through the morning commute. In that localized band, 3 to 6 inches are possible. You got to give us a little wiggle room, but I wouldn't rule out localized 6 to 8, which means your ride into work on Monday and the lunch hour will be tough. We will start to clear things out by the holiday.